And I'll start.
Wow, now I got reminded. Well, I love, I.
Push me into this. But I like I had one of those, I'm not looking at the time. Well, just. Call the meeting to order. James.
If you'll join me in the pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And good morning. The forward test is over to your right there of the things we think, say, or do. First.
Is this the truth?
Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth.
Is it fun?
All right, good job, Mr. President.
Thank you. Eileen.
Yes, so my quote today, is from Winston Churchill, and it is it better to do something? Is it better to do something than to, is it better to do something than to do nothing while waiting to do everything?
Let's see, guests. I see some guests here that, if Eileen wants to introduce her guest, then we have a guest in the back. Is this your guest right here, Eileen?
She's been to so many events. This is Tara. No, I'm just kidding. This is Tara, and she is with Banner Bank, and we love her. I was here last week, and she came to the small but mighty fireside to get it.
Fortunately. And we have a couple of visiting Rotarians. We have Jill from the Rotary Club of Monroe.
Hi, Jill. Hi, Jill.
And I don't know if you want to introduce Kathleen.
Well, of course, she's next on the list.
It's more than
Just more than yes. And then we have Kathleen Olson, who is our assistant district governor and governor nominee for 50. So she's here to do a little presentation for us. So welcome, always. You want to say?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, we'll speak to that. No more gas. Right, our speaker, if we have one, is supposed to be, someone from the Eagle Scouts. Doing the PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, Ron,
Yeah,
I got an email from James Weeks last night, and the PowerPoint that they need to present wasn't ready, and so they're not going to come today. But we'll reschedule them when they do have their presentation ready.
all right, so maybe I'll listen to me then, so, thank you. Birthdays, this week we had Raquel. I don't know if you mentioned that last week, but we had the 4th with Raquel. Lauren was on the 4th as well. Is that right? Yeah. And Kyle is the 5th. We have some anniversaries. Jim and Dawn Steinrich today, 49 years.
All right.
And then Jim and Kristen Hagan on the 8th, 51 years.
Ooh.
So Rotary anniversaries, Amy, 9/9 for 3 years, and Brett Gailey was on the 10th, and he was 4 years. So none of them are here. So some announcements. We have our district governor Dave Deskin coming on October 11th to speak for us. So make sure everybody can attend that day. Sponsorships. And I'm gonna have to harp on this every week. We need to get if you have sponsorships out there, need to get going. Our treasurer's back there going, show me the money. So, we'll, maybe Gary, if we can recirculate that list. Okay. I feel like that. Reports. Lori?
So, things are looking good. Our coffers are starting to get refilled a little bit, but boy, definitely need the sponsorship. so that we have our, working money for a, auction event, so. We could all get out there and do that, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Gary,
Board meeting is, next Wednesday at the Community Food Bank. By way of mentioning Lauren's birthday, you know that Lauren is now 99 years old, or young, depending on which you want to say. So it would be, if you get a chance, give them a call, wish them a happy birthday, send them a card, send them an email, just letting them know we're thinking of them. Rotary International's theme for September is basic education and literacy. And then, Rotary Hands Across the Border was held, last Friday, August 23rd. Most of the participants, according to the, Dave Duskin, have driven past the Peace Arch but never stopped and looked and walked around it. So it was pretty awesome. That's it.
I went to that and that's exactly right. You know, I've driven that through across that border 100 times and it never stopped at the Peace Park. So it's pretty interesting.
yeah, just like that article that came out, I think, Peace Arch Journal a couple months ago, that was the history of the Peace Arch. I never, it's in your backyard and you never realize that the history of it and all that, so that was pretty good.
But it was actually, the arch itself was actually built by the highway company that built the road. And so it's interesting. It's not like an official government
Right.
installation.
Don, past president, anything?
No, it was a very fun fireside. How's that?
Yeah.
We eventually had 5 people.
Well, I appreciate your help.
It started a little late, the bulk started a little later.
I was targeted for
I
part.
had meetings too, so I'm sorry I called, I can be there. We'll have to do more of the wine ones.
Okay.
We have the beer one, we need some more wine ones.
The wine was good.
It was really good.
Brian, are they what? Yeah, Riley?
So I have a meeting today with Michelle Westford, our auctioneer, to kind of go over our upcoming auction and what that's gonna look like. So I'm excited to meet with her. I sent you her contract. I know we don't need it right now. I'm
Yep.
trying to cover all the bases. The permit got mailed. And I was thinking about all the other pieces. We've got quite a few pieces already covered. I will schedule another committee meeting at some point, as we get a little further in. Rand has some things for me to look at today I'm excited for. I am working on the site for this year. I haven't made a lot of progress because I'm waiting to see what Ryan comes up, so that we can get it up and get those save the dates out. I'm hoping that this next week, we can at least get the save the dates out, and then I can get the link live. We're gonna do, for those of you who weren't here last week, tickets are $100. We're gonna have entertainment, Rand secured. But, no, Bob Howe, sorry. I did not have enough coffee this morning. Thank you. Sorry, Rand. Didn't even give you that extra gray hair there. Bob Howe has secured entertainment. And so we're gonna have that, and then, you're right, for real. You can tell how I don't function without coffee. Thank you.
Hope it's the same thing as Bill.
I don't care. I'm grateful. Thank you, sir. Oh,
For your information, Lisa Ford was the runner-up on the. He performed at the martini party and did a heck of a job.
So we're, that's an added piece. We're gonna do single tickets, couple tickets, and then I think we're gonna do a table. And I think we had a table of 8 last there. I think there were 8 seats to a table. I have to verify that, but I think it was about 8 seats. So if people want to buy a table and bring a bunch of friends, and then we also decided that each person was just gonna donate one auction item at a value of $75 or more. And that's it. No wine, no beer. we're working on getting wine donated as well. So it's gonna be a lot less stress on the members to kind of try to collect all the things. What we really need is people there. So I'm really depending on everybody that's here today and everybody that's in the club. And I'm gonna send out a big old email this weekend, just updating everybody. We need people there, to justify the cost of Michelle Westward and to really kind of elevate our event. We need people to come, and really learn about what, Rotary Club is doing, what our club is doing and the impact it has on our community. And Lance is also, securing, two of our, scholarship recipients, to come and speak at the event, because I feel like them being there in person really is much more meaningful than like doing a video, like seeing them there. And for those of you who don't know the date, it's 11/9.
Thank you.
Great minds, right? I think I want to have the doors open, I think at 5, since we're gonna have entertainment. So we're gonna make that lead time at the beginning of the event a little bit longer, my thought. If you want to volunteer, please see me. I still have some technical stuff. I think, wow, this is really bad this morning. I'm so sorry. Our prior auctioneer had sound, because I don't think the venue has sound. So I'm gonna ask Michelle if she's got like a microphone, because the venue doesn't.
We
I
got,
actually have a-
we
I have
got
a
speakers and stuff.
Okay, are you gonna be here for the event?
I am.
Oh, I love you so much. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Where is everybody's backup?
Oh,
Yeah.
that is wonderful to know, because I was like, oh, I forgot to think about that piece on my list of things to do. So, thank you, Rand. And I think that's all I have. Tracy, I know you're here. Do you want to update about Joy's?
Yes, she was on hospice, now she's off hospice. Hospice is a potential going back on. She's doing okay, but she just doesn't feel well. But I took her out yesterday. We actually went to the lawyer, so we crossed that off the list. But she just doesn't feel well, and she's really frustrated with that. So she could use a phone call as well, or stop by and say hi. That would be great.
Okay. Does she need anything else? Does she need like groceries or?
She has a caregiver there who somebody stays the night, and then she comes back like from 1 to 4. So she has somebody that helps with a lot of that.
Okay.
I know that I was thinking food, but she doesn't have any freezer space, and her refrigerator is always jam packed. So, I mean, I think it'd be better call and say, hey, can I pick up something from Hawkeyes? Or, I mean, we went to Taco Time yesterday. It was yummy. So,
Okay, so she just needs more visits, more contact.
people. She needs people.
Okay, thank you so much. And then
Sorry, I'll just add real quick to Joyce. The one time I visited her, I just called her and I said, hey, can I pick up dinner at Contos and bring it to you and we have dinner together. She loved that.
That's a good idea. And then, I hope I'm not oversharing, but Sam was in an accident, and so we're glad that Sam is good and safe, and well. So I'm really, that happened the night of the progressive dinner, so I'm glad that you're okay. Thank you. That's all I have.
All right.
I needed to ask this.
Rochelle's not here. Bob is not here. Chris is not here. We're knocking him off.
Chris has COVID.
Oh.
Chris can stay there.
Yeah.
Thank you for.
Membership Kyle or Raquel is not here. Vocational Chris is not here. Kendra programs.
All's good. I'm gonna obviously like reschedule the Boy Scouts. And I'm gonna be reaching out to new members and old members to do classification talks within the next month or two. So be on the lookout for that.
Good, thank you. Public image, Rand.
I'll remind everybody that lsrswag.com is where you can go and buy yourself a really cool like Stephen Brother shirt, hat, cup.
On the website as well.
Yeah, push the brand. And Eileen, we will get together right after this.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I'll
excited.
just warn you, I only had an hour this week to work on logos, so I need to temper your expectations.
I am just grateful that you need fun at all. So thank you. I know you're busy.
James, you're up.
Everybody has their, tickets? Weekly raffle? I think it's 160 plus or something like that. All right. Have our AG pick the winning number, please pull the red ticket out only. Read the last three numbers nice and loud. Okay,
253.
that's the one.
Well, truth to that.
Hold on. I think I won. All right.
Wow.
Yeah. Now that's only half the battle.
Where's our second?
The yellow duck with the W on. No, W, all right, before you get to your, get the prize here. No, as soon as our treasurer gets back.
Yeah.
I don't think you have one.
That's lucky, they just lost $15. Well, you get $5. Yeah. All right, good morning, everybody. Who is not wearing their badge this morning beside me? Sorry, I was away for the last 3 weeks, a bunch of stuff came out of the truck, so. No badge, no badge? Okay, good. All right, good. All right. Is everybody happy? Yeah. Team, we give you a few minutes here to talk about your visit today.
I'm Jill and I've been with the Monroe Club like 2002.
Forever.
We are the home of the Miracle League. So I don't know if you know about
Ever been out there to watch kids play Little League Baseball? That's the place to go.
So kids with disabilities, we've gone from like 5 kids to like 14, how much it's grown. But we are having we do one major fundraiser here. So our fundraiser is the barn dance, we call it, and it's held in Monroe at the fairgrounds. Super fun, it's very low key. We like to do the dress western, wear cowboy hats, boots, jeans. So it's very simple. It's a barbecue dinner. It's $75 a ticket. We'd love for you guys to get a table and come. And then we can come to your event.
When is it?
So ours is October 5th. We're also looking for, just like you, though, we really want people there. But if you have a donation or auction item, that would be great too.
I'm gonna talk to you after.
Some of the things that we have in our auction, why you might want to come, and what I'm gonna bid on is a trip to Bali. We're gonna do a Mexico trip as well. We have, my husband and I donate a ride along in our yacht at the Christmas boat parade in McConnell. So some of the things that we sponsor, obviously, is Miracle League. We do take the next step, which is we do dinners once a month, but we also get to their maternal and child health program. We support YES program. I don't know if you guys did that this last year. We just had one of the members that went down to Guatemala and spoke to our club. And then to junior high school, and they go for 10 days and they build stoves for the villages, and they install 85 stoves. And all our donation was like $2,000. I think if you got it, we'll make it about way more than that. But and then we do the IPA program, but we do all kinds of things. I'm president this year, so I'm trying to get us to do more hands-on things. So on our first meeting of the week, we don't do our normal lunch meeting. We do what we call an after-hour meeting. So if you ever want to join us on Wednesdays, what we do is we try to just visit a local business like a brewery or winery. But this week we did a downtown cleanup. So we met and we cleaned 4 city blocks, both sides. It took us 30 minutes. And then we went over to the KQ. I bought everybody their first round of beer. And then some of us ate and whatnot, but we ended up visiting for like 3 hours. It was super fun. So, making a difference, but having more fun doing it. So I brought the, barn dance invites. I brought, if you'd like to do a donation of some kind, an item. And then a table registration form, so you had enough of you to do a table. But if you just have individuals that wanna come, let me know, cause I will put another table together and put you at that table.
It's a lot of fun. I really recommend going. I can't go to Cyril out of town that weekend, but it was a lot of fun.
I went last year and it was a great time. And that's actually where I saw Raise the Paddle for scholarships. It was kind of moving. You had some past recipients there to speak. And then I'm really disappointed there's no more chicken blank. thing.
Nope, we're doing the chicken cup this year.
All right.
So last year our venue had moved, we tried it in a different location and it didn't really work out. Because the barn dance is in the barn and it's the 4-H barn. Where we have, where the fair is. And it's a little bit hard to decorate it all, but, it doesn't matter once you get about 200 people there. It's just fun. Everybody has fun. I've never heard anybody say they didn't have a good time. The food's always great. There's gonna be a live and silent auction, so plenty of things to do. A little games and stuff. Great. Good time.
Cool. All right. Thank you, Jill.
Thank you.
Let's go to our folks that are joining us online here. Doctor, are you happy?
I'm happy. I have to apologize ahead of time. I do have to leave early today, so everybody enjoy your Friday. And I'm just excited. We're going up to the Pink concert on Saturday, so a little excited for that.
Where?
Vancouver.
My coworker went 2 nights ago. It's
Oh,
cool.
yeah? Yeah.
All right. Kendra.
Yeah, very happy today. After about like 40 years in his profession, my dad is retiring. So today is his last day of work ever, hopefully. So if you know my dad and you see him, he hates being center of attention. So please make a big deal about it and embarrass him.
All right. If he
I'll
gets
definitely
bored,
do that.
if he gets bored, he can give me a call. So.
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah.
Johanna, good morning. Are you happy?
Good morning. Yes, I am happy. Just found out good news that I'm expecting my second grandbaby.
Oh, well, congratulations. All right. And Daniel.
Good morning, everybody. I'm happy. My daughter just turned the big first double digits today. She's the big 1-0.
Whoa.
So
And
she's
yes-
growing like a weed too. I think my wife and her feet sizes are the same already.
Wow, that's great. All right, good deal. Mr. President.
Happy it's Friday. It's still sunny out. Got my first Husky game to go to tomorrow. Had a great weekend last weekend with the family over east and the grandbaby got to come over, so.
And to go to the game, are you perhaps taking the rapid transit from Linwood?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't go to, you got the walkaways to the east. That's the way
Oh,
you get
yeah,
off.
okay. Yeah, a friend of mine did that the other day, last weekend, and they were down and back, it took about 25 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, be nice.
Cool. All right.
Happy 5. I'm just so happy to be in the club, and our auction committee is amazing, and I'm excited about you, and yeah, and it's Friday. Yay.
Well, we're excited about it. Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Good, good. It's Debbie.
So happy to be here, happy it's Friday, and then happy the friendship exchange to Hungary is coming along. So we leave in about a month. Hard to believe.
All right, I'm excited you're going.
Yeah.
That's cool. You're going with Governor David Rubin? Fun. Mr. Lowe?
Happy 5. I just registered online for the barn dance with my wife, so we're good to go.
Cool.
Very busy time right now. Always busy. Last night I threw out the first pitch at the Aqua Sox, and that was at 6:50. And then I was at 7:10 at the park in Lake Stevens speaking to the scout group last night till 8 o'clock. And then I was back at the Aqua Sox at 8:13. So busy time, busy places, but having fun, and I'm glad that I'm pretty okay for my accident, so, but I do have a chiropractor appointment after this meeting. So.
Were you in the Tesla?
I was in the Tesla got totaled. We're fighting over how much it was worth. But I did get my new Tesla that I've been wanting for a couple of years. I got upgraded to the Model Y and having a lot of fun with it.
Good deal.
And I actually ordered, so when they took me to the hospital, I was laying in the hospital bed there for a couple hours. As soon as I got home, the first thing I did was order my new Tesla. So,
Surprised you didn't do it for lots of. Yeah, learn to be.
Happy, last week I was on an Alaska cruise with my son and daughter-in-law. My daughter-in-law and I said, we really like this. Somebody cleans the bathroom, makes the bed, and we don't have to cook at all for 7 days. Then it's back to reality.
What ship were you on?
We were on Holland America Westerdam, Sunday to Sunday.
Well, you and I paced each other doing that whole thing. I was on the Majestic.
We waved at you
Yes.
in Victoria.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Now,
Well, I got a happy 5. I had nothing on the calendar yesterday. And I've been 4 years since the last visit, so I went up and visited a childhood friend, an artist that lives on the south end of Lincoln's Island. And as usual, I followed my kayak up there. She happens to have like the best beach in the world on launch from the place. And it's just a wonderful day. You know, it was one of these things where the weather was perfect, there was no wind, there was hardly any tides, which is good for kayaking, but.
Did you ask her?
You asked her for a donation?
You know, artists, don't you?
Yeah.
You mean as far as a donation of a piece of art? Yes.
A
Oh,
small piece of art.
yeah,
For our auction.
it's a possibility.
Throw it out there, sorry.
You can donate cake.
always be closing.
I was just thinking the same.
Donate, and just bring it to them and bring your kayak up, and go off the beach.
Yeah,
That's what people want.
oh, yeah. There's a little thing that's called a 2-mile dirt road to get back there, but. But
Yeah, you sell it, I think it's part of the narrative.
Yeah, it's very great.
At the end of pristine 2 Mile Island. There's a country song somewhere in there.
Yeah. I have to do 5 today. I see that it seems to be correlated about half yard. I hit a new deadlift max this morning. That's why I was late. So I hit 375 pounds. I don't think I get applause, but that was.
So the 2028 Olympics are coming up.
Nope. No. I can't.
Happy to be here. My son started kindergarten on Monday, so pretty excited for a discount from daycare. You're welcome. I know, right? And see him, school team grow up.
So you get one with Gator.
People, yeah,
That's school in the district.
that's where I went.
Really? Yep. Oh,
That's fine. I'm happy to finish, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Mr. Gary.
It's been a fun week. Yesterday was interesting, a long day. Played golf, shouldn't have. Up at Lake Patton. Got home, my wife said we're going to take our daughter to dinner with Alex. Took them to dinner and they said, oh, by the way, we need to go to Children's for, get an x-ray for him. I said, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, it's open until 11. Okay, I got up at 6 o'clock. All right. So that's why many of you got late notices, really late last night, on what the program is today and everything like that. So had a good time though.
Is Alex still okay?
He's going through a series of tests. They needed an x-ray of the stomach to see what problems he had. Right? So, Down syndrome kids, they have their issues sometimes.
Grant. The Monday to produce the Zone Institute for all of the district governors in the western United States. Was in Tucson, Salt Lake City, San Diego, and this time it's in Spokane, so it's nice to have it. So
But I'm really happy because for 11 months, I've been going back and forth with Snohomish County for a building permit for an ADU for my mom. Finally got the permit this week, so we can start construction, and we've narrowed down to 2 contractors,
How long did it take?
11 months.
Sam, cover years.
You know, we
Mother
know
month's pretty
people that
good.
work in county government, we could probably, look into that.
I wish I knew somebody in county government. Out at Getchell and 123rd, there's an old fire department that
Yeah.
has become a dumping ground.
Yes, it has.
It's terrible.
Private property.
Because all of that litter goes up and down 123rd into all the neighbors' yards and it's a horrible sight. I wish I knew somebody who could get that taken.
We can't even use it to turn our buses around because there's so many potholes and burnt out cars and garbage.
Right, it's terrible for the neighborhood. It's a horrible blight, and whoever owns the property should be held accountable to do something about it. I've only lived out there for 16 months, but it's been that way the whole time.
Oh, long years.
Yeah.
Since, fires like
It's
that.
not right, it's just not right.
Now,
Wonder
the
if we
ones that
knew
go
anybody.
past and light it up along the road so they can't get in it. I'm like,
Exactly.
pull up, cut off the side of the.
Right,
car.
but now somebody has
That's it,
pushed the couches out of the way so they can get around and not
Lovely.
warn around back there.
You need a camera up there.
I'm extremely happy because I don't have one phone to deal with. Sam's got a stack of 3, so.
One for the missus, one's for work, and one's, state government, there you go. All right, so here's some happy butts. I was gone the last 3 weeks, 2 of those weeks on a training course. I'm gonna be a certified examiner of school bus drivers. So they'll come to me and say, I wanna drive a school bus, and I'll run them through their paces, and if they do well, I say, there you go. So that's kind of exciting. And then last week, we were on a cruise also with the Majestic Princess. We had a great time. Weather was kind of iffy. I took the train excursion out of Skagway. 40 years ago, the train wasn't running, so that was the highlight of my trip, and we saw some whales. We didn't get to the glacier though. I don't know if
The
you guys
glacier
know.
has receded so much, I don't go anymore. We were there in 1997, the glacier came all the way down to the road, and now it's,
Yeah,
so there is global warming. Just go to Alaska and you'll get.
yeah, definitely. So, and then another happy butt that school started this week, and we're really excited about that. More kids are moving into the district, so. Yeah.
Are you excited about that?
Well, I'm not sure where we're gonna put them in classrooms, so
Yeah.
Are you still looking for drivers?
I am. So,
To qualify to be a driver.
sort of, yeah.
Parents, it's like we just go drive the obstacle course to bus, and we throw rotary.
How fast you can stop, pick up the kids, get them going, and then fix
Yeah, so, yeah.
and dump it out.
You could do a relay.
Dude, I'm telling you, when that.
You could do a bus.
Set it up, man. We can do the rotary.
Avoiding parents and. I'm in screaming kids in the back. There you go. Lori, are you happy?
Yes, Dad's birthday was on Wednesday. His baby brother, who's only 97, drove up from Aberdeen along with my cousin and his family. So we had a great time, and Dad's doing good. We got air conditioning in his house now, so one less thing to worry about. So he's doing great.
Well, just tell him not to drive with Sam in the Teslas.
Oh, no. Sam came and showed him his new Tesla.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can try to look at that.
Roll up there. All right, Mr. President.
All right. Kathleen, you ready? Kathleen Olson is gonna do a little presentation. Yeah. Absolutely.
I have some sad news to share first.
Oh, yeah.
Many of you that have been in Rotary since at least 2016 know Linda Jean Coyle. She was the 2016-17 district governor. On Monday, she had a massive stroke and she did not survive. She was 76 years old. I'm going to an event tomorrow, a training for the district board, and she was substituting for Sean, who's in charge of leadership training right now, because he's in Italy. So fortunately, she had it all planned out, so we will continue because we can hear her voice in our ears saying, yes, you will do the training. She's lived in the Vancouver, Richmond, and Surrey area since 1971. She and I have in common that we both were born in Los Angeles County. She has 3 children and 3 grandchildren. She began her working life in Vancouver at Opportunity Rehabilitation Workshop, an assessment and vocational training center for persons with disabilities. And her job was to contact employers to determine whether they would hire persons with disabilities. And then she moved from that position to Douglas College in the counseling department. And then over the next 33 years, Linda Jean held several increasingly responsible positions at Douglas and Kwantlen College. And those of you that have been to district assembly now know why we have the inn at Kwantlen College as our venue for that. She was on the board of Talk, Third Age Learning at Kwantlen. She's an active community member, sat on many boards, including the Chamber of Commerce, Business Employee Advisory Committee. She joined the Richmond Sunset Rotary Club in 2002, where she was secretary, treasurer, president, Paul Harris committee chair, and other director positions. In 2012, she moved a little bit, so she went from District 5040 to District 5050, and she was member on the membership committee, and she was a faculty member at the Rotary Leadership Institute, was a PETS instructor, and on the PETS curriculum committee. I was an instructor at PETS for 3 years, and Linda Jean was one of the coaches that would pretend that she didn't know how computers worked and would ask you questions when you were practicing doing learning facilitation, just to make sure that you had covered all the bases. She's been on 3 international projects, and one of the things she was proudest of was delivering wheelchairs. And she remembers a young child crawling fast over to where the wheelchairs were so she could pick her very first wheelchair and get up off the ground. These were polio victims. She was a multiple Paul Harris Fellow in the Paul Harris Society and a benefactor. And she belonged to a lot of Rotary fellowships. Rotary was her life. The wine, singles, convention goers, gourmet, and international travel, and hosting, whiskey, and the action group for peace. And she went to several Rotary International conventions. She had cancer several years ago, and when she went into remission, she decided she was going to do a cruise a year. So you may remember that her district conference was on aboard a cruise ship.
That's where I got engaged.
She firmly believes there's a Rotary Club for everyone, and so we will have to carry on in her honor, and we will miss her dearly. Now on to some happier news. Mr. Iverson. This is late in coming because it takes Rotary International a while to compile everybody's statistics. Your club won a 23-24 Rotary citation. This is an excellence award. This means that Don set some goals for the club and he met or exceeded all of them. You brought in new members, you participated in service projects, you raised money, and you had people at your meetings. So congratulations, Don.
Thank you. And it's a village, by the way, to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, and new members, that's great. And they keep coming. And it's pretty exciting, but it was a great year.
You're the second largest club in the area to Arlington. So you're just going great. And we were really inspired by Stanwood Camino Island Club this past year because they were on the verge of folding, and they not only brought the club back, but added 6 new members. So they got the award for the most new members in our area. And they're a very vibrant club now, doing lots of things. It helps if you have at least 23 people in the room. And you guys have great fun. You've got a lot of talent in this club, and I'm always excited to come to your events because they're always a good time.
Well, thank you.
And I'll sit at your table of clerks and crabs.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
We do have 22 minutes if you have some. We don't have any our speaker backed out, so if you have anything else to add about District 5050 or like that, the floor is still yours.
I would be remiss if I didn't remind you that Governor Dave's district conference in the first weekend in May will be at Tulalip, so easy to get to. And his theme is Abracadabra because the magic of Rotary is this year. And then in 2026, the district conference will be the first weekend in May at Harrison Hot Springs, which is from here about a 2.5 hour drive. And then in 2027, my year, the district conference will be at Harrison Hot Springs.
Yes.
Because we get a deal for doing 2 years in a row. And that was my first choice. And Isabel Hayer, she grabbed it first. And then she says, well, Kathleen, let's both do it. So That, and mine will be the second weekend in May of 2027. So just mark out May for the next 3 years and you guys will be good to go. We promise you lots of fun. It's a great celebration of Rotary.
All right, anybody else have anything to add? We got some time. We want to bank it. Yep, Gary.
Just following up on what Kathleen said about the district conference coming up, there's a few of us in this room that are on Dave's conference committee. And it is going to be at Tulalip. It is going to be a lot of fun. We all know Dave, he loves to have fun. And he's trying to look at some surprises. I think we're trying for early registration, deadline is by December 31st. And you get a break in the rate. And so it's going to be a fun event. It's been interesting. When I was asked to join, I didn't realize I was being listed as the secretary. So it's been fun getting that all together.
So I just checked my email. We have a site visit at 10 o'clock this morning. That's the first I've heard of it. So we talked about it.
I didn't know about it.
We talked about it the last meeting, but not the date.
Well, we said it was gonna be on Friday, today, right? But then there was zero follow-up
Yeah, okay.
at all. And I just, so at 10 o'clock, for those of us on the committee, I might wanna,
I got a lot of them.
front desk at 10 o'clock at the. And then there's also gonna be a murder mystery that runs the whole weekend. That'll be fun.
Oh,
And it'll be the first district conference that my team produces for the district, so we're really excited about it.
And it's close.
Great video, great fun.
So have you seen the blooper reel yet?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm glad you were.
And it's close, so we should all be going.
Kathleen, we might have some surprises for David when he comes on October 11th.
Well, that's good, because I will be introducing him, and, I know some things about him that he doesn't put in his business. He's the oyster king of Camino Island, if you know.
oyster.
Yes, Carp has an oyster deck.
Oh,
I know that.
Really? How do you tend to a oyster bed?
I'm not sure.
You go out there and look at it?
That's his hobby. He doesn't golf, but he has his son, so he fishes crabs,
He sleeps on it.
grows oysters.
Yeah.
I just throw.
Another option item,
Yeah.
the name's oyster bed.
yeah.
Hey, there you go.
All right, anything else? I don't have anything else. We're gonna tell her that some people have to run to Tulalip, so we need to get them out of here early. so. All right. Thanks, everybody online.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yeah, just look at our.
Aloha Friday.
Friday, registration, you know, on.
The thing that you